Hi friends, today we are going to see demo on Snowflake row label security. If you have not visited my recent blog on same, I request you to please visit same for more details. Let's start with some demo. So today for row label security, so basically just wanted to give you a brief introduction before I start with anything on this topic. Row level security is basically a controlled you want to put on top of a table or a view where you want to provide access, controlled access of particular rows of data to different user or a group of people based on certain conditions. That condition can be dynamic, means like can be single or can be multiple condition. So let's see today how this works. So for this demo, I have already created all the demo setup. Today I'm going to create a new database called row level security demo, and I'm going to use account admin for simplicity. I'm going to create all the objects, data and everything inside account admin, and to demo I will show you the differentiation between how account admin behave in case of row level security and how my current user Rajiv Gupta 780 behave when I have a controlled role assigned to my user ID, and when and how it reacts when I have a super user which have more privileges. So today I'm going to create a database row level security for this demo, and I'm going to create a super user. Basically it's just a simple user I'm going to create, and I'm going to assign multiple roles so that it has more privilege to see more data. So this statement is going to just create a new database and just going to create a new user. So I have opened a separate incognito mode. There I will connect with super user to see whether I am able to connect or not. So now as I have already created user, I am able to connect into this screen, but I will not able to see anything because I have not granted anything to this particular user. So as of now, you can see that only the default public role is assigned to me. There is no warehouse, no database, or by default the default database which everybody will get, but no warehouse and no schema. So let's keep this as is. Let's go back to our main window. For this demo, I am going to create a fictitious flight load summary table. That table will contain the data which will have the flight number, the destination of that flight, and the payload, the thing which that flight is carrying, and the sensitivity level. Basically that defines like what kind of thing you are carrying on that particular flight, and who will be able to access those data, because those table can contain a data like a flight can contain all the weapons, or it can contain some medical or health equipment, right? So based on the sensitivity of the goods you are carrying in the flight, the person who means like that visibility should also be controlled based on the designation of the person. So a lower designation staff should not see the data of a flight which is carrying a weapon, because that can be a security reason, right? So based on that, the designation, or based on the organization who is handling those things, can decide or have a controlled view of particular table. So in row level security, we are not going to modify anything on the table level or the data level. It's basically we are going to design a row level security stuff on top of that particular table. So how we will do, let's see. So basically if you see the current screen, that you will see that I have created a fictitious table, and that table contains a data like Iraq weapon TS, and so you will see that there are different varieties of label. So these are the driver for our control access. So TS is the highest level of privileged level, only particular set of people should see. UC, whereas UC is the level which is the lowest level, and everybody can see that who has the UC. So UC is the most lowest level of uh, live means like most lowest level of security wise. So you can see also the severity level. I have decided that the level TS should only be viewed by the people who is holding the uh, roles, who has the privilege to see the TS level data. But if you have the S level role, or the role which have C or UC, so they can see their particular roles as well as the they maintain the hierarchy. Like, so if a person has a S level of role, they can see the data of S as well as C or UC, because S is on the on the top of the hierarchy. On the same note, if I have the C level of role, I can see the C data and UC, but not the S or TS. In the same way, if I have the UC, I can only see the data of UC and not of any other rows. To achieve this, I have created a mapping table with the name row filtering by label. Basically, this table will contain the mapping between the role and the actual label. So I have intentionally created the same name for the role so that there is no confusion. So you can see that for TS I have created only one row, so that only TS role can see TS data. For SC, you can see I have created 3 rows, so S can see all the 3 data, C can see 2 data, and UC can see only 1. So let's create this table and data. Now let's just query and see whether we are able to see the data on the object does not exit like load summary. Okay. Oh, it is not created or what? I forgot to create the table. Sorry. All right. So let's see that we can see that we have 6 rows with all the label ready, and we are currently on account admin. Let's see the filter table or the mapping table. So we see that all the role name are correctly tagged to the correct label. Now we will create a you can say as a control abstract view, or we are trying to set a layer on top of the table so that we can hide the data which you are not allowed to see. So basically we will achieve this by using the filtering table or the mapping table based on the current role. So if we don't have whatever current role we are possessing for a particular user, or based on that role on the mapping table, we will see the label from the flight load summary. So we will create an abstract view to do the security control to achieve the security control. So we'll create this view. Now let's see whether we can see any data on vFlight summary. So as you can see that I am the owner who created all the base table and all the data and all the views, but still I am not able to see any of the rows in this view. Reason being that currently I am holding a role of account admin, and till now we have not given any role to either my current user, which is Rajiv Gupta 780, or we don't have any privilege assigned to role account admin for this particular set of data. So we have just created everything, but we have not granted anywhere else. So because of this view logic which we have defined here, we are not able to satisfy the condition over here, and hence we are not able to see anything. So now you can see that how we are segregating the privileges. Based on the segregation of the privileges, we are not able to view the data even though we are the owner of the all the objects. Sorry. Let's create some role. So now you can see that Here I have created a script for creating a role for each of the level, but I am only going to demo two roles. So I'm going to grant the role UC to my current user Rajiv Gupta 780184, and I'm going to assign the role TS in UC both to the super user. So let's create this. Now that I have a role assigned to my current user, and I have also assigned two role to the super user, but yet I am not ready to use because I have not assigned the grant or the select privileges on the particular objects to the role. So now I am going to grant the select privileges on the both view and the filtering table to my both new role, and I am also going to grant all the warehouse because with the new role I also have to give the grant for the compute for the warehouse and the database and the schema, so that I can use those thing while executing when I am using the UC role. Similarly, I am going to do the same stuff for TS role because TS role will also have the same issue. So I'm going to grant all the necessary things to the TS role. So now that I am ready with everything, I have granted and all the necessary stuff which is required to execute the stuff. Let's try again and see if I am able to query the data from the vFlight summary. So you can see my current role is account admin. So let me execute this. You can see still I'm not able to see anything, although I have assigned a new role to my user ID. Let's switch my role now. Because I have not assigned the privileges to account admin, but I have assigned the role to assigned the privilege to UC role. So let's switch my role to UC. Now you can see on the screen on the context menu that my role has been switched to UC. Now let's select the current role and see whether I have the UC role selected or not. Yes, I can see that UC is selected. Let's query the data and see if we see only UC data or all the data. So now as you can see that now I can only see two rows, which was expected because only two rows has the label with UC data as per our initial insert statement. So if we go here, we will see that only two rows, oh sorry, not here, only two rows will have the UC data. So so flight number 2 and flight number 6. So if we go here, we will see that flight number 2 and 6 are having the UC label. Now let's go down a bit. Okay, so let's now connect to we are already connected here, so let's execute and see. Let's refresh this and see if we are able to see anything. So as of now we are selected with a public role, so that role doesn't have any privilege to see the role level security demo. So let's switch to role TS because we have assigned the role TS to super user. So let me do this. So now you can see the moment I selected the TS user, the role level security demo table has been appeared on the left panel. So I have the access to the table and the view. So let's use all the default assign warehouse and the database and everything. So my context is now set up. Now I am using the current role as TS. Now let's see what kind of data I can see over here. So now you can see that I am able to see the data of 1 and 4 flight number because that rows are having the label as TS. So this is how we can set up our row level security when we are dealing with only single condition, right? But in normal scenario or in normal world, it is not always possible that you will have only one role or on which you are dealing. Might be you are handling multiple region, right? So might be you are handling multiple level, right, based on your designation. So you might want to see all the data which you are allowed based on your all the role on the user ID, not on the role but on the user ID. You want to see what all role is assigned to me. So say suppose as per our initial setup, I have assigned the TS and UC role both to TS, right? But or UC and TS role both to super user, right? But as of now I can see either TS or either UC. So if I switch my role to UC, I can see the UC data, but either of them, not the both at the same time. So to achieve this, we have to do a minor trick. So we have to modify our view, and what we will do, we are going to use the current available role inbuilt function, which is going to return us a JSON data, and that will return the data based on the whatever is currently assigned to our user ID. So let's see what is the output of the current available data first before we start with anything else. So say that we wanted to select and wanted to see what is assigned to our UC. So here you can see that we are having a JSON data, and that says like for my current user ID Rajiv Gupta 780, I have sysadmin, account admin, public, security admin, UC, user admin, in short everything including UC, but not TS. Okay, but now if we use this inbuilt feature rather than current underscore user, we now have a privilege to read all the current role available on a particular user ID, and based on that we can use the flatten to pass that as an int clause, and that will help us to look into the more rows rather than a single user. So let's create a new view. So I just modify the view name so that we have a new view. So let's switch the role to account admin and create a new role. As this is a new role, so let's re-grant this, select on this role on the role TS. So I'm going to use the same thing, just I'm going to change this last view name. So if I go here, so this was my initial stuff. Now if I go and refresh here, I can see the another view over here. So you can see that multiple sales summary view has been arrived over here. Now if I go and select here this current role and available role, I can see that earlier for current role it was TS because it is selected as TS. But if I select the current available role, it shows that I have the privilege to read public, TS and UC, all the three roles. So now if I go and select the V multiple cells summary, I will be able to see both the data of UC and TS. So that's how you can achieve the single condition row level security by using the current role as an abstract view, or you can also achieve the multiple condition row level security by using the mapping table. So this is the small example which I wanted to show you based on how you can control the visibility of all the rows and provide the access to the user or the role who have privilege to see the data. So by default, for all the other users who don't have the privilege will not able to see the data, even though they are the owner of that object, which we have already seen based on account admin. So since I have created this for demo, I am going to destroy everything because I have already created a super user and I have shared the password, so I don't want the misuse of that. I'm going to destroy everything in the same demo. Let's destroy everything. So now if I refresh, I'm not able to see any of the database which I've created, and now hopefully I'm logged out of the super user. Yes, so I'm logged out. So let's move back here. So thank you guys. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.